Hello, Pro Resource. Deb Hertz here. Yoga online. Never, ever thought I'd be doing this, but here I am. So welcome to our dining room that we've turned into a yoga studio. So I wish I could see you. I'm just imagining you're there. I'm going to do a 30-minute practice on head, neck, and shoulders, because if you guys are like me, my neck and shoulders have been so tight over the last 2 weeks that seemed like 3 months. What you'll need for the practice, a strap, or I know a lot of you don't have a strap. You can use a strap from your bathrobe or your husband's bathrobe or your significant other's bathrobe. You could use a tie, like an old tie, a dog leash, anything for a strap. And then if you want, you know how we like our blankets at Pro Resource, grab a blanket for Shavasana. Also, maybe a blanket or block to sit on, because we will be sitting for a little bit. So you can go ahead and you can stop the recording, go get those things, and come on back and join me. We're going to start with centering. So go ahead and lie down. Find a comfortable position. Blanket underneath your head. Get comfortable. If you're comfortable, as always, with your legs out long, great. If not, bend those knees. Bring your feet wide and let your knees just rest together in the midline. And that usually helps any back discomfort. Let your arms just go out to the side and gently deepen your breath in. Great big breath in. Great big exhale out. Open your mouth and just let out tension in the body. Let out thoughts in the mind. Go ahead and do that 2 more times. Great big breath in. Great big exhale out. And with that exhale, just feel yourself settling into this moment, settling into the mat, letting go, let your tension just melt down into the mat. And taking a moment here to change the channel in your mind. Just shift the channel from everything else to your yoga practice, to being in the moment at this time. Take a moment here and now just gently place your hands on your belly. That helps to connect our breath with our body and our mind. So hands gently on your belly and just breathe. Just find a nice, easy, comfortable breath here, whatever way feels comfortable for you today. And just follow your breath. Just notice your breath today. What is it like? Is it smooth and easy? Is it quick-paced, shallow? You're just observing the breath without any judgment. Just notice. And keeping your awareness on your breath. So when the mind wanders, just gently notice that it wandered and then bring it back to your breath over and over again. So just connecting to your breath, not trying to change it. So imagine breathing in, following that breath in until it makes that little turn into the exhale, following your breath all the way out. You can even use a mantra, something that you say to yourself inside your head here, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. And do that for 5 more breaths here. There's no hurry at the end of your 5 breaths. Just let go of that effort towards the breath. Bring your awareness back into the room. Stretch your legs out long into a full body stretch. So ease on into that full body stretch. Reach out through the fingertips. Reach out through the heels. So bring your toes back towards your head. And then point and flex your feet. Stretching out the body. Getting out that tension. Maybe reaching out through the right fingertips, reaching out through the right heel. Switch it up. Relax the right side, left side. Reach out through that left heel, reach out through the left fingertips. And do that again, reaching out through the right fingertips, right heel. Relax the right side, left side. Reach out through that left heel, reach out through the left fingertips. Now relax the whole body here. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, bring your feet about hip distance apart. Go ahead, hug that right knee in. Pause here for a moment. Point and flex your foot here. And then circle the ankle. So taking that big toe in a circle, one direction, and then the other. Taking that right foot up towards the ceiling or wherever your right foot goes as the leg straightens, reach up through the heel, maybe interlacing your fingers behind your thigh. Point and flex your foot here. Circle your ankle. So take that big toe in a circle or an ellipse. Hug that knee back in. As you're hugging that right knee in, drag your left heel towards your bum a little bit more so your left heel is right underneath your left knee. Press down with the left foot. Hug that right knee in a little bit more. And breathe. Go ahead, release that right foot to the mat. Pause and feel for a moment. Hug the left knee in. Point and flex your foot here. Yes, that's my ankle cracking. And now make a circle with that big toe. One direction and then the other. It's a good one. And now straighten that left foot. Reach up through that heel. Threading your fingers behind that left thigh. Point and flex your foot. Circle the ankle. One direction, then the other. Hug that left knee in. Drag that right heel towards your bum, bringing that right heel close to underneath your knee. Press down with that right foot. Hug the left knee in. And breathe. Release that left foot down to the ground. Go ahead, take your arms back overhead. Hug the right knee in. Arms overhead, right foot to the mat. Hug the left knee in. Arms overhead, left foot to the mat. Hug both knees in. Take your feet up towards the ceiling. Reach up through the heels, arms back behind. Hug the knees in. Inhale, arms overhead, feet to the mat. Let's do that again. We'll start on the left side. Hug the left knee in. Arms overhead, left foot to the mat. Hug the right knee in. Arms overhead, right foot to the mat. Hug both knees in. Feet up towards the ceiling, arms overhead. Hug the knees in. Arms overhead, feet to the mat. Go ahead, sweep your arms down to your side in a T. Take that right foot up towards the ceiling. Reach up through the heel. Get that leg nice and long. Cross that right leg over your left leg in a nice tight knee to knee, thigh to thigh cross like you're sitting in a chair. And now you're going to press down with that left foot. Swing your hips to the right a little bit. Come down on your left hip. Move that left foot over to the right a little bit. And now let your knees come down to the left into a lying spinal twist. And breathe. 3 breaths here. On that inhale, feel the breath coming in and expanding the body. On the exhale, release and let go. Softening the body. Just let gravity do its work here. On your next natural exhale, draw your belly button to your spine. Bring your knees back up to center. Uncross the legs. Shift your hips back to the midline. Take that left foot up towards the ceiling. Reach up through the heel. Get that leg nice and long. Cross it over. Your right. Press down with the right foot. Swing your hips to the left just a little bit. So now your weight's on your right hip. Maybe heel toe, that right foot towards your left. And now let your knees fall over to the right. And breathe. Notice how this side feels compared to the other side. Settling in, letting gravity and your breath help open the body. Breathe into that space in your body where it feels tight, like it doesn't want to open up. And imagine that breath coming in, it busts up the tension, and you exhale it out. One more breath here. On your next natural exhale, draw your belly button to your spine, bring your knees back up to center, uncross your legs, shift your hips back to the midline, and go ahead and hug your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Good. Go ahead, bring your feet down to the mat. Take your left arm back behind you. Roll to your left side. Pause for just a moment here. So maybe you've got that arm extended out underneath your head, acting as a pillow. The right hand's on the floor in front of you. Straighten your top leg out long. Press into that right hand. Press into your left hand. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. So find a blanket, or you can sit up on a block. A block with a blanket over it works. Whatever works best for you. If you don't have a block at home, you can use a book. A couple books. Find a comfortable seat. Grab that strap or bathrobe belt or tie, whatever you're using, have that nearby. Find that comfortable seat. Find that stability. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. Nice tall spine. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears and back down. And again, scoop them up towards your ears. Let them flow down your back. And again, inhale, float them up. Exhale, back down. One more time. Inhale, scoop them up. Exhale, let them float down your back. Good. Now lengthening up through the crown of your head. Nice tall spine here. You're going to gently let that right ear drift down towards your right shoulder. And as you do, maybe those left fingertips walk away from you, feeling that nice stretch and release in the neck, and breathe. Gently bringing your head back up to center, other side. So lengthen up first. So imagine there's a beautiful scarf attached right above your spine. Somebody's pulling up on it. And now let your left ear melt down towards your left shoulder. Walking those right fingertips away from you and breathe. Inhale, feel that breath come in. Expand the body, and on the exhale, you release and let go. Gently bring your head back up to center. Go ahead now and turn your head to the left. Back to center, turn your head to the right. Back to center. Marry up your breath with it. Maybe you exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Go ahead and do that one more time. Head to the left. And then head to the right. And back to center. Go ahead, drop your chin down towards your chest like you're nodding your head. Yes. And now lengthen up through the crown of your head. Lift your head, lift your heart, and now gently look up to maybe where the wall and ceiling meet. And now we're going to exhale, drop that chin down towards your chest. Inhale, bring your head back up to center. Lengthen, gently look up. One more time. Letting that chin come down towards the chest. Inhaling, lifting up, lengthening through the crown of the head. Lift your heart, gently look up. Bringing your head back to center. Go ahead and grab your strap or whatever you're using as a strap. Bring it out in front of you. Stick your thumbs out and your arms are about shoulder distance apart. Grab that strap. Try to pull that strap apart. Release. Let your hands go out about 6 inches. Grab onto that strap. Try to pull it apart. Nice strong arms. Firm around the elbows. Notice where you're feeling this. Release. Hands 6 inches out, a little bit more. Grab onto that strap, pull. Release. And now go ahead and take that strap up and overhead. Reach up through your hands, pull on that strap. So you're kind of making a triangle. And breathe. Good. Now you're going to go ahead, bend your elbows and allow that strap to come back behind your head. You may have to, like in my case right now, I'm letting my hand slide out a little bit more to allow that strap to go back behind my head. Breathe. Pull. Try to pull that strap apart. Release. Let your arms come up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. One more time. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Go ahead and let your right hand come down, left arm up, reach up through that left hand, pull down with the right. Nice strong arms, feeling those shoulders activate. And now bring everything up and overhead. Other side, let that left hand come down, reach up with the right hand and breathe. Good, bring that strap up overhead and we're going to go ahead and let that strap come down and across our lap for just a moment. You're going to go ahead, fold that strap in half or whatever you have. Put it over your left shoulder and grab the two pieces underneath together at your waist. Draw that left shoulder down. So use that strap to assist to help bring that shoulder down. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, nice tall spine, and let your right ear drift towards your right shoulder. And breathe. One more breath here. Gently bring your head back up to center. So separate that strap, but let the part of the strap be in the back of the body, other part in the front. Float the arms up and overhead. Reach up through your fingertips. Go ahead and bend that left elbow, bringing your hand to your back. Maybe you can find that strap. The other hand's going to bend. Touch that top of that left elbow. Draw the left elbow back. Lift your heart and breathe. Now, if this is not doable, if you feel like your head's crunched down, here's your pose. Take that the right hand to the belly of the left muscle and breathe. From here, go ahead, reach up through that left elbow and gently bend over to your right. Bring it back up to center. Let your arms come down. Other side. Take that strap over to the other side. Gather both ends together, if you can find them. Bring them together, right about at your waist. Draw that shoulder down. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. And let your left ear melt down towards the left shoulder. And breathe. Gently bring your head back up to center. Release that strap, but leave it be so you have half in the front, half in the back. Float your arms up and overhead. Reach up through your fingertips. Bend that right arm so that hand grabs the strap. Left hand to the top of the elbow. Reach up through that right elbow. Lift your heart. And again, another option is here. Hand to the belly of the tricep. And breathe. Reach up through that right elbow, bend over to your left. It's just a very small side bend. Gently bring it back to center. Go ahead, let those arms come down. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Go ahead and let that strap come off to your side. We're going to go ahead and just stand up. So however you want to get there, find a nice mountain pose, feet about hip distance apart, lengthen up nice and tall through the crown of your head. Lift your heart. Let those shoulders roll up, back, and down. You're going to soften your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. We're going to swan dive down with a flat back. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, bend your knees, press into your feet. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Grab that right wrist with your left hand. Lengthen that side. Bend over to your left. Bring it back up to center. Grab the other wrist. Lengthen. Bend over to your right. Back up to center. Just let your arms come down at your side. Roll your shoulders. Go ahead now. Interlace your fingers in front of your belly. Float those hands up and overhead. Let your hands come apart and down and back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Draw those hands down towards your heels. Soften your knees. Lift your heart. And breathe. Keeping those knees bent, you're going to hinge forward into a standing forward fold. Let your head hang down. Hands back behind you and breathe. 3 breaths here. On your next natural inhale, press down into your feet. Bring yourself up. Let the fingers come apart. Roll those shoulders. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Swan dive down with a flat back. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, bend your knees, press into your feet. You're going to bring yourself up into chair pose. This one's for you, Mona. Chair pose. Nice strong legs. Pressing down into your feet. Zip up your core. Lift your heart. Breathe. We're going to come out by hinging forward. Let the arms come down. Hang out here. Let your arms just hang. Bend those knees. Stick your bum out back. Hang out here. Let the neck elongate. You want to just let those vertebrae open up from those tight muscles. We want to stretch out those muscles so the vertebrae can open up as well. And now bend your knees, press into your feet, sweep your arms up and overhead. Palms together, hands down in front of your heart. Namaste. All right, we're going to go ahead and lie down for Shavasana. So go ahead and get comfortable. Changing onto the floor. You can do legs up the couch, legs up the wall, whatever you want to. Get comfortable. Get your blankets, eye pillows if you have them at home, or if you have something that could serve as an eye pillow or even just part of a blanket over your head to completely zone out the rest of the world. That's what we want to do here. So finding that comfortable position for your final relaxation. Gently deepen your breath in. Great big breath in. Great big exhale out. Just again, just feel like you're a raft and somebody just pulled the plug. You're just settling down into the mat. Letting go. One more breath here. Bigger breath. Bigger breath in. So with that breath in, just feel your whole body expanding, opening up. Great big exhale out. Softening your feet, your ankles, your calves, your thighs. Just letting your legs be heavy. Softening your fingers, your forearms, your upper arms. Let them go. Now with your legs and your arms acting as anchors to draw the rest of you down into relaxation. Let your tailbone, your hips, your sacrum, your pelvis just melt down into the mat like an anchor. And the rest of your body is going to follow along. Your low back, your middle back, your upper back. Melting down into the mat a little bit more with each exhalation. And if thoughts come back to you, as they probably will, just notice those thoughts and then move on by. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. Let your head be heavy. Feel the support of the mat, of the earth below you. Head heavy, neck gets a chance to relax. Soften the front of your neck, the sides of your neck, the back of your neck. Let it go. Jaw soft, tongue resting in the floor of your mouth. Eyes resting gently back in your head. And the skin on your face softening, your cheeks, your forehead. And drawing your awareness to your breath. And finding that nice, easy, effortless breath in. And a nice, easy, effortless breath out. Smooth and easy. Letting everything else fall away. Letting everything else fall into the background. Focusing your attention on your breath. Over and over again. And some days it's harder than others to do that. So maybe you need a mantra, or maybe a mantra might help you out today. So maybe you say to yourself inside your head, breathing in 1, breathing out 2, breathing in 3, breathing out 4, until you get to 10. Once you get to 10, start all over again, breathing in 1, breathing out 2. In the stillness of the quiet, if we listen, we can hear the whisper of the heart, giving strength to weakness, courage to fear, hope to despair. Howard Thurman. So gently deepening your breath in a little bit more to prepare your body for movement. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, ankles and wrists. And then maybe bending your knees and bringing your feet to the mat, to the wall, wherever you are. Rolling to one side or the other and pausing for just a moment here. And then straightening your top leg out long onto the floor, making your way up to a comfortable seat. And we'll close our practice with a namaste. At this time, I invite you to bring your hands together in front of your heart and bowing your head to your own good heart. The light in me recognizes, respects, and is very grateful for the light in you. Thank you so much. Namaste. All right, everybody, stay tuned. I'll be doing more of these, so please let me know. Text me if there are certain practices that you'd like to see videoed for online viewing. Let me know. Stay safe.